Nobody expected a routine press conference to turn into the most shocking celebrity moment of the year. One question, one unexpected response, one word that instantly changed the atmosphere inside the room. And before anyone could process what was happening, cameras were rolling, reporters were frozen in disbelief, and fans around the world were desperately searching for answers. Did Tian Xiwei really accuse Zhang Linghe of betrayal? What happened between the two stars that made an ordinary media event feel like the climax of a dramatic television series? Before you continue, tell us in the comments whose side you would be on if a close friend betrayed your trust. Then stay until the very end because the final moments of this story left everyone stunned. The conference hall was already packed long before the event officially began. Rows of journalists filled every available seat. Camera flashes illuminated the room from every direction. Entertainment reporters adjusted microphones while photographers prepared for what was expected to be another standard promotional appearance. Nobody anticipated history being made. The atmosphere at first seemed completely normal. Industry executives exchanged polite conversations. Production staff moved efficiently around the venue. Fans watching online flooded comment sections with messages of support and excitement. Everything appeared calm. Everything appeared predictable. Then Zhang Linghe arrived. Dressed impeccably and carrying his usual composed demeanor, he greeted the audience with a polite smile. The room immediately became more energetic. Cameras followed his every movement. Questions were already being prepared. A few minutes later, Tian Xiwei entered. The applause grew louder. The excitement intensified. For a brief moment, everything looked exactly as fans expected. Two popular stars. One major event. One opportunity to celebrate a successful project. But beneath the polished smiles and professional appearances, some observers would later claim there was something unusual in the air. A subtle tension. A strange distance. A feeling that something was different. At first, nobody paid much attention. The conference began smoothly. Questions focused on filming experiences. Cast members shared amusing stories from the set. The audience laughed. The atmosphere relaxed. Even reporters seemed satisfied with the direction of the event. Then came the question that changed everything. A journalist seated near the front raised a topic nobody expected. The room immediately became quieter. Heads turned. Several members of the production team exchanged quick glances. Even the online audience seemed to sense that something significant was about to happen. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. The silence felt unusually heavy. Then Tian Xiwei responded. Her expression changed. The smile that had been present throughout the event seemed to fade. Her posture became noticeably more serious. The room suddenly felt smaller. Every camera focused directly on her. Every reporter leaned forward. Nobody wanted to miss a single word. According to the rumors that later spread across social media, her answer contained a statement that instantly shocked everyone present. The word betrayal allegedly entered the conversation. And the reaction was immediate. The conference hall seemed frozen in time. Journalists exchanged stunned looks. Several photographers stopped taking pictures altogether. The atmosphere that moments earlier had felt warm and celebratory suddenly became tense and uncertain. All eyes shifted toward Zhang Linghe. What would he do? How would he respond? Would he deny the accusation? Would he defend himself? Would he explain what had happened? For a moment, his expression remained unreadable. That brief pause became one of the most discussed moments of the entire event. Online viewers replayed it countless times. Some claimed they saw disappointment. Others believed they saw surprise. A few insisted they noticed frustration. Nobody could agree. Yet everyone agreed on one thing. The atmosphere had completely changed. What followed only deepened the mystery. Rather than creating a dramatic confrontation, both stars reportedly remained remarkably composed. That unexpected restraint made the situation even more fascinating. There was no shouting, no public argument, no explosive exchange. Instead, there was silence. And sometimes silence can create more tension than words ever could. The room remained captivated. Every second felt significant. Every glance appeared meaningful. Every pause seemed loaded with hidden emotion. Reporters began taking notes furiously. Social media users watching the live stream flooded comment sections at incredible speed. Theories appeared almost instantly. Some believed a serious personal disagreement had finally surfaced. Others argued the situation was being misunderstood. A few suggested the entire moment had been taken out of context. But regardless of the explanation, one fact remained undeniable. The press conference was no longer about promoting a project. It had become the biggest entertainment story of the moment. As the event continued, observers noticed that both stars maintained their professionalism. Yet fans watching closely searched for clues in every interaction. A glance across the stage. A brief pause before answering a question. A carefully chosen response. Everything became evidence. Everything became material for endless speculation. Within hours, clips from the conference dominated social media. Millions of viewers watched and rewatched the footage. Reaction videos appeared everywhere. Entertainment commentators debated the meaning of every detail. Fan communities worked around the clock attempting to uncover the truth. What exactly had happened behind the scenes? What event had supposedly led to such a dramatic accusation? And, perhaps most importantly, was there any truth behind it at all? The mystery grew larger with every passing hour. Friends became investigators. Fans became analysts. Social media transformed into a giant detective board filled with theories, timelines, and speculation. Yet despite the endless discussions, no clear answer emerged. The more people talked about the incident, the more complicated the story became. Some believed trust had been broken. Others believed the situation had been exaggerated beyond recognition. Many argued that only the people directly involved knew the real truth. And perhaps that was why the story became so irresistible. People were not simply watching a controversy. They were trying to solve a puzzle. A puzzle filled with unanswered questions, hidden emotions, and conflicting interpretations. Whether the rumored accusation reflected reality or whether it was simply another example of social media transforming a brief moment into a major drama, one thing became certain. The event had captured the world's attention. And long after the cameras stopped recording, people were still asking the same question. What really happened between Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe? The answer, if it ever emerges, may be even more surprising than anyone imagines. What do you think? Was it a genuine accusation, a misunderstanding, or a moment taken completely out of context? As clips from the press conference continued dominating social media, an unexpected development pushed the story into an entirely new phase. The morning after the event, fans woke up to thousands of new discussions surrounding a detail that had previously gone unnoticed. Several viewers who carefully rewatched the footage claimed they spotted a brief exchange between Tian Xiwei and Zhang Linghe just moments before the conference officially began. The interaction lasted only seconds. There was no audio, no clear explanation. Yet that short moment became the latest source of endless speculation. According to online discussions, Tian Xiwei appeared to say something while looking directly toward Zhang Linghe. His response seemed brief, almost cautious. Then both stars turned their attention toward the audience, as if nothing had happened. For many fans, that tiny interaction suddenly became one of the most important clues in the entire story. What were they discussing? Was it related to the alleged accusation? Or was it something completely unrelated that the internet had once again transformed into a mystery? The questions continued multiplying. Meanwhile, entertainment commentators began offering their own interpretations. Some believed the tension visible during the conference suggested there had been a private disagreement long before the event. Others argued that professional actors often face intense schedules and pressure, making serious expressions easy to misinterpret. The debate remained deeply divided. Then came another surprising twist. A member of the production team reportedly posted a message encouraging fans not to jump to conclusions based on short clips and incomplete information. Although the message did not directly address the controversy, many viewers immediately connected it to the ongoing rumors. The post quickly spread across fan communities. For some, it seemed like an attempt to calm speculation. For others, it only deepened the intrigue. If there was nothing unusual about the situation, why did people feel the need to respond at all? As days passed, the conference remained one of the most discussed entertainment topics online. Every public appearance by either star attracted intense attention. Every interview generated fresh headlines. Every new photograph sparked additional theories. Yet despite the constant discussion, neither Tian Xiwei nor Zhang Linghe provided a detailed explanation. That silence became almost as powerful as the original moment itself. Without answers, imagination filled the gaps. Without confirmation, speculation flourished. And without a clear resolution, fans remained completely invested in uncovering the truth. One thing was certain. What began as a single unexpected moment during a press conference had evolved into a mystery that showed no signs of fading. And somewhere beneath all the rumors, theories, and endless online debates, everyone was still searching for the same thing. The real story behind those unforgettable moments that left an entire audience stunned.